Jean Grey is coming to Marvel Rivals in Season 3, and I'm going to be explaining to you why I think this is the case. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. So this is the Iron Man Fuel Journal. It's one of the events that's out right now in the Cerebro file. If you complete it, you get this little journal from Iron Man, and in that journal he says, I mentioned Mysterium to Emma Frost, who loves shiny things just as much as me, and oddly enough, she seems shocked that Ultron obtained this rare metal as well. She indignantly whispered something about the white hot room, before she suddenly stopped herself. I'll have to ask her more when things finally settle down. Luckily, she still owes me a dance. Now, why would they end it on this paragraph? And what is the White Hot Room? Well, this is the key importance. So the White Hot Room is a realm that serves both as the afterlife and as a base of operations for the Phoenix and its hosts. It simultaneously exists within the Macrin crystal and nexus of all realities, and also beyond the far shore, thus outside of the multiverse. So this White Hot Room that Emma Frost whispers when she's talking about this with Iron Man, this is where the Phoenix Force operates. The Phoenix base of operations is the White Hot Room. And I'm making this video if you don't know anything about comics, you don't know anything about the White Hot Room, you don't know anything about the Phoenix, Jean Grey. This video is for you. So this is the Phoenix, or also referred to as the Phoenix Force. And the Phoenix Force is one of the oldest known cosmic entities said to predate darkness and the universe. The Phoenix Force is an immortal, indestructible, and mutable manifestation of the prime universal force of life. The heart of the Phoenix is the White Hot Room. So it all just keeps coming back to this White Hot Room. This couple of words that Emma Frost just whispered, and they wouldn't put this in there at the end of the paragraph, at the end of the whole section, for no reason. This is a hint. This is 100% a hint. And let me get into it. The Phoenix is among the most feared entities, having the power to cut and regrow existence and burn away what doesn't work. Its power is usually channeled through hosts. Here's the most important part. Host that the Phoenix bonds with, notably the mutant telepath Jean Grey, whom Phoenix has a particularly strong connection with. So the Phoenix bonds with the mutant telepath Jean Grey. If you've seen the films, you already know this. If you've read the comics, you already know this. If you know just some stuff about X-Men, you probably know about Jean Grey, because she's in the main team, you know, with her relations with Cyclops and Wolverine in the whole lore. But Jean Grey, and this is Jean Grey. This is my art gem, I believe, this artwork. And you can see like the Krakoa teleporter behind her. I've chose this one just for the people that have played the game and are seeing this. You'll see someone that's a bit familiar, but this is what Jean Grey technically looks like. So let's get into Jean Grey, but also being the Phoenix. So on the screen right now, the image I'm showing you, this is Jean Grey when she has combined with the Phoenix. So that's not saying, so me saying that might be confusing you. Jean Grey isn't always just the Phoenix. She combined with the Phoenix. She has the power of the Phoenix. And going back to the Phoenix, that's where the Phoenix looks on the right. The Phoenix Force, I should say, and that's Jean Grey on the left. And if you really want to get into the lore, the Phoenix Force hasn't just only combined with Jean Grey. It's combined with loads of people. It's combined with Cyclops. You know, the list could go on. So hopefully, if we do get Jean Grey, we'll get some Phoenix Force costumes. And let me tell you, if you want to go see some cool Phoenix Force costumes, just go and Google Cyclops as Phoenix Force. Like, it's so crazy. It's so good. If you played Marvel Snap, you might actually know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's Jean Grey on the left, that's the Phoenix Force on the right, and that's what Jean Grey looks like with the Phoenix Force. So moving on, who is Jean Grey? I've been talking about Jean Grey. Jean Grey's in the title. We're 4 minutes into this video and we've not discussed her. So Jean Grey is a mutant with fast, empathetic, and telepathic abilities that were traumatically awakened during childhood when she witnessed her best friend's death. Eventually, she also developed telekinetic powers. For years, Jean Grey was mentored by a mutant specialist professor, Charles Xavier, a telepath himself. Just like Emma Frost, a telepath. So Jean Grey is intimately associated with the Phoenix, an immensely powerful cosmic entity. And this is where we get interesting. I want to mention at the beginning of the video, but this is where things get absolutely crazy. So the White Hot Room's mentioned, Jean Grey's mentioned, and how it all comes back round. After being corrupted by the Hellfire Club, Phoenix rose as the Dark Phoenix and caused immeasurable destruction. Jean Grey's consciousness led to the Phoenix to sacrifice herself to prevent further damage. The Dark Phoenix. And Jean Grey and the Phoenix is linked to the Hellfire Club. And it says for Jean Grey, on the mutant-exclusive nation of Krakoa, she played a role in the governing body known as the Quiet Council. And we have the domination map of Krakoa, which also shows the Quiet Council. So this screenshot right here, in the center of the map, if you're familiar with it, this is where you capture a point in domination. This is where the Quiet Council sit. And scattered around the match, they have like Krakoan language. And if you actually translate it around here, it mentions the Quiet Council. And that's a fact. You can go and do that yourself. So moving on to what was mentioned, and that is the Dark Phoenix. Now the Dark Phoenix is a crazy entity. Like it's like the normal Phoenix that we know, who is very powerful. Like the Phoenix Force by itself is so powerful, like it's unbelievable. And the thing is, if we have the Dark Phoenix as well as Jean Grey and the Phoenix, I think she could be, you know, moving on to be like a crazy character. Because I feel like you can't have Jean Grey and the Phoenix without having the Dark Phoenix. And we're going to get into her abilities and things in just a moment, and I'm going to explain how I think that would work. But I just want to show you, this is what Jean Grey looks like with the Dark Phoenix, just obviously in the costume a little bit darker. So moving on, if you've seen X-Men 97 as well, that is Jean Grey. Obviously you'll be 100% familiar with her and all her abilities. So I just thought we'd end the video with discussing her role, her abilities, and what her ultimate could be. And I will make a whole video on this about Jean Grey, like character concept with all these things. So what would her role be? You would imagine that she could be a duelist and a vanguard. I don't think they would put her as a support, but they definitely could do. Vanguard, it could work in a different way, couldn't it? You could have Jean Grey and like the Phoenix Force, but you could have her as a vanguard where her ultimate is the shield. So you usually see with vanguards in the game, they have some type of shielding like ability, or they can just take like a lot of strength, and or they can have like a small shield. But what about if for Jean Grey, her ultimate was the shield? So she turns into like the Dark Phoenix, and her ultimate is like just a firewall that you know, enemies can't get through, or enemies can't shoot through. Just like you can just like put like a firewall around your opponents that can like see through it or shoot through it. I don't want it to be too close and visible wounds, but you could have it like that. And again, for a duelist, she could just be a duelist. Emma Frost, she has telepathic abilities, and her ultimate is her telepathic abilities. So yeah, moving on to her normal abilities. Well, she has her telepathic abilities. She could, you know, move things. She could move characters. She could have like some normal Phoenix abilities. So she has like, do you know with Doctor Strange, when how it's building up when it hits like 100, and he can use his ability with like the dark hold energy, and he can cause like a blast. It could be similar to her. She hits 100 after like doing some combos or just normal attacks, and she can release some of like the Phoenix Force energy to get like an increase in damage or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you think her abilities would be and what you think her role would be, and let me know what you think her ultimate would be. You can even comment if you even think she's going to come in, if she's going to be in the game. But I think she could be coming in season 3. Especially with how the story's playing out for season 2.5, they need a big heavy hitter to help them out, and that is Jean Grey. And I'll be making another full video on the story on this channel. If you've not seen it, I've made a full story video for season 0, full story video for season 1 and 1.5, and I'll be making another video for season 2 and 2.5. So moving on, like I said, to her ultimate, I think it should be either you know, like a big wall of fire that can help your teammates, or she turns into like the Dark Phoenix and like just starts unloading just like a powerful energy fire blast into the opponents and just starts causing mayhem and destruction. I feel like that would be the best way to have Jean Grey, the Phoenix, and the Dark Phoenix in the game. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please comment below what characters you want to see in Marvel Rivals, because it's always interesting to see what you guys do and me make a video on it, because I will be making more videos on some characters. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Really do appreciate it. The aim is to try and hit 1,500 subs over these next few months. So yeah, really appreciate it. So yeah, guys, I've been nice. You guys have been awesome. See you next one. Peace.